Hi there, it's B More.
And Haggis.
And we are just a bunch of nerds, and we are here to do another Duel deck unboxing. And we are going to be right up on the game on this one. Elspeth and Kiora came up, what, 3 days ago? I heard it came out in the last week. We're hopefully going to get this one out
I got
quickly.
the notification at our local store. I They posted it up for us.
So let's take a look at what's in here, and we're going to get this up as quickly as possible for everyone. Hopefully you go back and watch our old videos. We have the Duel Deck Anthology unboxing, our Jason Veraska commentary, because we didn't really talk about the cards, and our Speed and Cunning we just put up this week. So let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, doesn't open somewhere.
What's, you never opened a box before? Well, that's one way to do it.
How about you read what's on that box, and I'll get this stuff out. Ken comes with 2 boxes. And just a little background deck list information that all of them seem to have.
The Knight Planeswalker Elspeth Tyrael sees herself as a protector of the multiverse. She has pledged her sword and shield to all who suffer, and she summons forth an impressive armies to assist her. The Merfolk Planeswalker Kiora calls upon the creatures of the deepest oceans to fight at her side. She is the master of the world beneath the waves. Her true power is now only beginning to surface. How will these planeswalkers measure up when they meet in battle?
Still trying to find the Ajani one, so I guess this will be my first white planeswalker. And I guess my first gold one too, because I just have all the.
Well, Speed Cunning had multicolors.
Was it
Yeah, because it was 3 each.
Oh yeah, I guess they were.
There's also the Heroes and Monstrosity ones that are both. You don't have that one?
No, I just that's why. But I know I wanted a Ajani because the anthology had 4 of the 5 original Planeswalker cards.
Yeah. And
I think Teferi has one. Teferi. I know he has a Commander deck, but I thought he had a Duel deck. Teferi? He was
no, yeah, he doesn't have a Duel deck. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Back in the day.
He was part of Mirage and then came back in the Time Spiral.
No, he's only got a Commander deck. They did Commanders with a bunch of.
I knew he had Commander.
Planeswalkers instead of regular creatures.
What do we got here for Elspeth? +1, put 3 1/1 soldier creature tokens in the battlefield. -3, destroy all creatures power 4 or greater. -7, you get an emblem with creatures you control get +2/+2 and have flying. What's an emblem? Is that like an enchantment?
An emblem is sort of it's basically a token card you put by, like where you would put your enchantments, and it's basically runs as an enchantment.
Can you target it like an enchantment? Or
no, you can't target it as an enchantment, but there may be, I'm not quite sure, cards that do target emblems.
Okay.
So it's basically like a notch on you.
First strike, when Precinct Captain deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 white soldier token onto the battlefield. So this LA is an ultimate white weenie deck with destruction and some tokens here. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may untap that creature and remove it from combat. That's Gust Cloaked Savior.
Oh, Captain of the Watch.
Captain of the Watch. Other soldiers,
I like that card.
Creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Vigilance.
Yeah, I put her in my Commander, or not my Commander deck, my Soldier deck. I needed a bunch of her.
And put 3 +1 or 1/1 white soldier creatures. Dictate of Heliod. Flash, creatures you control get +2/+2. Oh, that's not bad. Good, throw it down as a block. And Decree of Justice, put X 4/4 angel creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield.
But if you play it for the other one, you get soldiers instead.
Okay, so a good.
So you can either pay a lot more, get some angels, or play a little bit and get soldiers.
And draw a card.
Oh, cycle. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Cation Javelin, that was an older one, I believe.
Yeah, he's old. But that's a neat artwork.
Yeah, now my favorite was, what was it? It was in Weatherlight. There was a 2/3, it was like a ballista or whatever.
Oh, heavy ballista.
Yeah, 2 damage to attacking or blocking creature.
That's how my soldier deck used to be. It had a whole bunch of those, like heavy crossbowmen, heavy ballista, and then whenever people would attack, I would just block with them and then pop them for the rest of the damage.
Target creature you control gains protection from any color. Some Kithkin. When Kinsville Skirmisher enters the battlefield, target creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. I'm guessing that's probably why I heard Lorwyn stuff is kind of coming at a premium right now. I should find. I believe I had a box full of Lorwyn white deck that I kept the rares.
My soldier deck slowly evolved from the heavy ballista and that kind of way to a Kithkin oriented soldier deck.
See, and I think I do have some. I just got to look for it. It's been moved around. I did find my blue deck. So we're getting a lot of flying and a lot of small soldiers in that here. You may untap and remove it from combat. Battle Cry, whenever it attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0. That's not bad. Locks it on Partisan. Gempalm Avenger. So now I have the 3 of the Gempalms. When you cycle him, soldier creatures get +1/+1 and gain first strike. Noble Templar. Plane Cycling. Okay, so then I just...
yeah, instead of a regular card, you search for our planes.
Okay, and
then Fistful of Planes.
Oh, there's more. I thought that was a little heavy on the planes there. Sunlance, that came around... I can't remember. I think that was in the Time Spiral block.
Something like that, yeah. Makes
Deals
sense.
3 damage to non-white creature. Mighty Leap, raise the alarm, more tokens. Prevent all damage 1 or 2 target creatures would deal this turn. What, didn't they have another one that just all combat damage is negated?
Something like that.
There was Fog for green, but I thought there was one...
There was Fog... Oh, for white was Holy Day.
Holy Day, yeah, that's it. Up to 2 creatures, you get 1/+2/+2.
All, yeah, that was all combat damage.
And you've got 8,000... You got things that give you 3 tokens, and it gives me a total of 2 tokens.
It didn't even give you a token for the emblem.
Or a token for that angel, but I mean, they could have at least given you 3 soldier tokens.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a single card that gives you 3.
Well, you only get 2. Suck it up, princess. Maybe there's more tokens in here. Remember, half the time they had the tokens when we did the anthology box.
That wasn't the anthology, so maybe
half
they do.
the tokens were in 1.
Kraken tokens.
Oh,
I'm
no.
intrigued.
Oh no.
So Kiora. Until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by target permanent an opponent controls. That's +1. -1, draw a card. You may play an additional land this turn. That's actually pretty good. And -5, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your turn, put a 9/9 blue Kraken creature token into the battlefield. So at the beginning of your turn, you get a Kraken. I like this. I'm just going to put her in every deck. Scourge the Fleets.
Even your pure white ones?
Yes.
And your pure red ones?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you do that.
I will. Scourge of the Fleets. Simic Sky Swallower. I remember that.
Yeah, that's from Ravnica.
I think I did have that one. Inkwell Leviathan. Artifact creature.
Yeah, you're going to find a lot of Leviathan type creatures. That's her main thing, is she finds the, her backstory is that she was in Theros and she, trying to find all the giant monsters of the deep.
Okay. Turn all creatures to their own hand except for Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. Plasm Capture. Counter target spell at the beginning of your next pre-combat main phase. Add X mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool, or X is the spell's converted mana cost. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Snake Elf. I remember.
Those guys. I like those guys.
When they enter the battlefield, reveal the top card, which is a land card. Yeah. And tap permanent. Antelopes.
I could eat me an antelope.
But there's no jackalopes yet.
Well, I think they got rid of jackalopes many moons ago.
Well, that's no fun. More snakes. Suricar? I don't know, looks like an ogre to me.
Oh,
or a troll.
It's some kind of watery troll thingy, I guess.
Octopus.
I don't know. I've never heard of that kind of monster before either. But
Leviathan, and then some forests, some
Evolving
islands.
Wilds, which is basically tectonic plates, or the other one, Terramorphic Expanse.
Yes, and it's Terramorphic Expanse.
They keep bouncing back and forth between those two cards. They're the same thing.
I need some of those, I think.
I might have a whole bunch.
You may play an additional land this turn. Draw a card. That's good. Draw a card, and then draw a card equal to the number of cards named accumulated knowledge in all graveyards. Okay, and you get 4 of them in here.
Yeah,
so.
there's a bunch of cards back in the day. I forget which set.
Return
they had a
creature.
cycle of them, so 1 for each color. The red one did damage and stuff like that.
Okay, I remember that. Might have been in the Time Spiral block in the second set, I think. It was when I came back into Magic, so that would be Ravnica through Lorwyn.
Oh.
So it wasn't a long time, but or at least when I was buying Magic. Explosive Vegetation. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. So it's a lot of big things in here, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff to get big things out. Like there's a lot of mana you can get in this deck. So I am intrigued to see how this goes. And that's Elspeth. Kiora. Okay, yeah, this is Kiora's box here.
And they're shiny.
I don't know. I think these are going to be really fun ones to go after. They seem very different than the other ones. Yeah, see, I guess because it's pretty much hulking brutes versus
Quick
weenie soldiers, and so they can both kind of counter each other. I mean, you get
well, it's like speed versus cunning, you know.
I guess, yeah.
This is a quick game versus the mid-late game.
Oh yeah, I suppose you're right on that. And I mean, I guess they are all counter. I'm a big guy. I've always been partial to the big smashing decks, and you know, but yet, and the speed ones, they're okay too. So we're going to see how this goes. One of these days, like I said, we've got a big idea coming up soon to show some Magic decks off in gameplay. But we will make that announcement in the near future. So this has been the unboxing of Duel Deck Elspeth versus Kiora. And I want you to take the time, if you can watch some of our other videos that we have on the Duel decks and other Magic Gathering. Plus, we do board game reviews. We started doing video game reviews. You can follow us on Twitter.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to check out Haggis' Toy Box. It's a breaking good time. So, thank you again for tuning in to Just a Bunch of Nerds. This is B-More.
And this is Haggis.
Signing off.